My name is Humble the Poet. You're watching Two Directions with Sona, Joyti and Avneesh.
Not the first to do it, not the best to do it, but I'm blessed to do it. Invested everything that I possess to do it. What it cost and what it paid, I ain't got a clue. But I'm seeking forgiveness more than permission these days, and I guess that's gotta prove.
Thank you very much for being on Two Directions today.
Thank you for having me.
Now, you've done a huge amount in your career so far. I mean, you've got some amazing, inspirational sort of music that's out there, whether you call it rap, whether you call it hip-hop. You've got Blue Star, which was very touching, but you've also done some comical things like Mordney with Superwoman. Yeah. What is it that sort of pushes you and drives you to do the music that you do?
Well, Mordney specifically was my DJ telling me that my music was too boring to play. And I just kind of said to him, you know, I can play the fun stuff too. And he's like, well, how come I never hear you rapping on something like Mordney? So we whipped it together in 10 minutes, and everyone really liked it. And we were going to shoot a little iPhone video for it. And the more people that heard it, they're like, no, we got to step up production. And it turned into this huge production for a 45-second song. And
Where you think you're going, love? All dolled up, bling bling, and you showing off. Harder than a summer fling fling, got me going off. Wanna get your number ring ring, but you throw me out. You look like a zombie, skinny from the top, big bottom, keep moving. Losing for me's an illusion. A brown boy, baby, we don't blush, we too cool, man. I like the way you grooving. Loosen your hips so I can get a grip and cruising, oozing. Our bodies start diffusing. Sweat drips, tongue tips, run your lips like ooh.
It's just things kind of come organically. It's not like we plan things out.
Yeah.
And that just the timing worked out really well, because we recorded the song, and then I went to a party that was hosted by Superwoman.
Yeah.
That was featuring PMC. So I got to meet both of them at the same time, played them both the song, they both liked it, and the rest is history.
So you've also got your debut book coming out, an album called Unlearn.
Unlearn just came out. The book just came out. The album's going to be out in a couple months. But yeah, the book Unlearn, published it in the middle of March, and it just details all the things that I've been learning in the last couple of years.
So you said you had a quote where you say you learn, you unlearn, and then you learn again. You relearn.
The new literacy in the 21st century is to learn, unlearn, and relearn.
Yeah.
And I think what it is right now with media and advertisements is they plant ideas in our heads, regardless of whether they're good ideas or bad ideas. And what we need to focus on is, instead of putting more ideas on top of that, we need to focus on scrapping the ones that aren't relevant to us before we can let the new ones in.
Now, you've got a huge amount of hip-hop tracks, you've got inspirational words on Tumblr, on various social media. Out of everything that you've done so far, what would you say is your one line that you would say is your favorite out of everything?
One line that I say is my favorite?
Just one line.
I think the theme that I've kind of pushed to, I have a line in the new song where I say, grind of an immigrant, shine from my immigrants. So pretty much, when I was younger, one of my friend's fathers kind of sat us all down. He just kind of explained, he's like, we came to this country with nothing and we built something with it.
Yeah.
If you guys took that same work ethic, and with what we've given you, you guys, there's no limits in this world.
You've also got a rap about that, which you've
Life
done
of an immigrant. That's about my father and his journey.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because he's a overeducated caddy. So I just talk about his journey, about having a master's degree in economics, coming to this country, Canada, that's where we're from, and not having the luxury of getting his equivalencies and jumping straight to the cab and getting straight to work.
Hungry for a better life, now he's stumbling over foreign phonetics and verb tenses. They laughing at his accent. It's not an accident that his master's in economics isn't honored. Most economic for a father to hop his ass in a cab and never bother getting out that car or his dreams. Memorize the route and collect the fare. It isn't fair when they say you don't belong here with your long beard and that towel around your head. Hear what was said? So can the hate. Can you relate? Life of an immigrant.
Amazing. Yeah. It's very touching as well that it's actually something that's quite personal to you.
Yeah, definitely. And if you hear the full song, then my producer, my partner, Sig Knowledge, he tells the story of his mother who died of hepatitis B. And he talks about her whole journey as well. And he just uses brilliant language describing the situation of what it feels like to be a brand new immigrant in this country.
But you've also got, you've done a lot of work in terms of, you talk about Baba Nanak in one of your YouTube videos, and you have a religious spin on it. I mean, what message are you trying to give people out there?
I'm trying to scrape the religion element out of it. That's why I don't refer to, that's why I use the word Baba Nanak. I want people to look at the words of Guru Nanak Dev Ji the same way they look at the words of Mark Twain or Sun Tzu or Kanye West or Jay-Z. If they find inspiration in them, let's find inspiration in them. If they view it as, well, this is only stuff for Sikhi, I can't read that stuff, I don't want that. So what I'm just doing is, the beauty and the true appeal of Sikh philosophy specifically is that it deals with human nature, and human nature is universal. So whatever, for example, Guru Nanak Dev Ji says, "Dot daru se duro." Your pain is your medicine, your happiness is your disease. That's going to stay relevant for the next 10,000 years. It's not a dated comment. And that's what I'm trying to encourage people to understand. The Sikhi is never about turbans and beards and garas. It never was about that. It was about this philosophy in dealing with your kam, krodh, lobh, moh, ahankar, which is your ego, your anger, your lust, your greed, and your attachments. These are the things that make us unhappy. And this is what real Sikh philosophy is. It's not a secret, but too many people are just basing their understanding of Sikhi based on what their parents told them.
Yeah.
So all I do is when I reference it, I'm referencing it in more of an applicable manner that it can actually function to your life.
But obviously you've got, the dari, you've got the turban. Do you not feel that you're promoting this image of Sikhi with
People see that, I can't control that. I can shave my head tomorrow and people will still interpret me the way I am. So I just look the way that I feel most handsome, I feel the most comfortable, I feel the most represents who I am. And it's not about being a billboard for anything else. But people are going to interpret that regardless. And I don't concern myself with it or worry about it.
Well, I think...
Flood the city like the levees broke. Spoke heavy, tell my tongue's a sweaty soak. We ready, folks, you ready? Know that a petty flow is steady dough. Rising crust, chains, fames, lames, make it rain like confetti throw.
I think you've got a fantastic image for everyone that's out there, and I think you're doing an amazing job promoting your music and what you do.
Hello. Hi, sorry, it's Avneesh. It's the second part of the interview. It was just a bit more snappy, but I thought I'd get some of your tastes. Favourite director?
Favorite director right now?
Yeah. Dead or alive, but...
I don't even know him by name. I'm just trying to think who my favorite director is. I like Spike Lee.
Spike Lee.
Or the other dude, Wes Anderson.
Wes Anderson. There's a Hotel Budapest.
Yeah, I'm excited to see that.
Yeah, so am I. Okay. Favourite artist?
Favorite artist?
The artist that's inspired you?
An artist that has directly inspired me extremely heavily is London's own Inquisitive Arts.
Wow. Your name, Humble the Poet.
Yeah.
Where did that sort of the genesis of that name?
A lot younger, I was participating in online rap battles, online different things, and I just had the screen name Humble.
Yeah.
The source of the screen name Humble, I'm not exactly sure myself. Maybe it was learning about Sikh philosophy and egos and stuff like that. But from there, in a battle, because people are rappers and they're MCs, like a hierarchy, like a rapper can just rhyme, an MC can communicate.
Exactly.
So I kind of just said, well, fuck all you guys, I'm a poet.
Yeah.
And it was this big tournament, a lot of people in the tournament, and I won the tournament. So it's something like, like you guys are rappers and MCs, but I'm Humble the Poet.
Yeah.
And then I won the tournament. Because I won the tournament, I had actually changed my screen name to Humble the Poet to love it.
I like it.
And it stuck. But then when I got into music, when I first released music, I didn't use that name. I used Conversing, my legal name. And one of the first tracks I finished in the studio, was a bunch of dudes in there, and they were like, do you have a rap name? I was like, yeah, I was thinking about Humble the Poet. Like, that name really sucks. So that motivated me to keep it. Like, I'm gonna spite you guys. I'm gonna have the longest rap name in the history.
Honestly, I was kind of thinking like, because if Asians, to tell your parents that, hey, I want to be a rapper, mother, father, I'm thinking of being a rapper, I thought it'd be a bit more easier to say to them, I'm going into poetry. I'm thinking I'm going down.
Well, that's what happens.
Be a poet.
Well, sometimes I was at a mall once and this little girl got so excited to see me, and her mom's just like, what's going on? And she's trying to explain to her mom who I am. And she's like, he's a singer, he's trying to sing in Punjabi. Yeah. And I'm just like, I'm a kavi. And then the mother instantly got it.
Shabash.
Poetry, yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
So she got that. Yeah, and that's the thing, but a lot of people don't understand that hip hop, specifically rap music, is the evolution of literary art.
Yeah.
People always associate hip hop music with like misogyny, violence, and all this shit, but actually, these guys are the greatest writers who have ever existed. And I'm just trying to push that. So until hip hop gets the same respect that Shakespeare gets, we're gonna keep doing it.
Absolutely, man. Thank you so much, man. Really appreciate your time.
Appreciate you.
Toronto's my heart, Punjab in my blood. Just tune in your ear. Hip hop I love. Sweet chocolate skin. I'm not Indian. Throw knuckles to your eye if you call me that again. I'm Punjabi. Feel the Five River flow. Heart in your veins, we boggy go. Feel the Five River flow. Heart in your veins, we boggy go. Go, go boggy, boggy. Go, go boggy, boggy. Go, go boggy, boggy. Throw your hands up, my Punjabi.
Thank you very much for supporting the stuff, and there's so much more to come. Check out the book at unlearn101.com, If you're in the UK, all my UK stuff's at humblethepoet.co.uk and everything else at humblethepoet.com. You're watching Two Directions with Sona, Joyti and Avneesh.
Hey guys, it's Sona. Hello, and I hope you've enjoyed Humble's exclusive. And this was a dedication to Humble, of course, with a few of my favourite songs of his. So Humble, I hope you've enjoyed that show, and I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to meet you. But anyway, I'll speak to you soon. Ciao for now.